Is that on? Are we live?
Yeah. This is...
All right. We are here, Summerfield and Mike D for Bad Boys TV, Las Vegas, Nevada, 2021 CSI BCA World Championships. We got a money match, the Money Shot versus the Money Train. How you doing there, Summerfield?
I'm doing good, man.
Right?
I'm excited. Money's being made.
Who wouldn't be excited? I think that's the question. A gold team's 8-ball, race to 13.
We've had a couple long races to 13. That's a lot of games. That's
Oh
a
my
potential
God!
25
Yes,
games.
yes. I had lunch and dinner while watching a race to 13 last night.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was a long night. How you doing? Good in the tournament, man.
I'm excited to be
You're
here.
getting
Hey,
far, man. I like it. I like it.
I said at the beginning, day 2 is my goal.
Well, you
so
made
I've
it, buddy.
achieved my goal. It
Beautiful.
only took me 2 forfeits to get there. But yeah, I made it.
Very good,
So,
man. Very good.
unfortunately, you've seen a lot of people dropping out of this tournament. Scheduling-wise, they thought this was going to be a 2-day tournament. I don't think they're going to be able to do it in 2.
Okay, so what? Now we are talking specifically about the what tournament?
The 10-ball CSI singles.
Okay, the
Yep.
CSI 10-ball singles. Can you give me a big screen when you get a chance?
Absolutely.
And I had heard rumor of that. One of my friends here helping to run the tournament had mentioned that if they thought this was going to be a 2-day tournament, they were incorrect. I will paraphrase his verbiage.
Yeah.
So you're telling me a lot of people are like, listen, I got to get the plane, man. I mean, it is
Totally.
what it is. Yeah. My
And-
wife says no.
Yep.
Come
My
on.
wife says no.
Yeah, yeah.
This fella was just saying, you know what? I got to work. My first match would be at 2. He's like, I'm driving to Arizona. If I play at 2, I'm going out of the money. So he's given me the chance, and I'm excited to take it.
Yeah, very good.
Also, the fella that I'm about to play was the one that put him in the bottom, and he wanted me to try and get some revenge. So I'm going to do my best.
Very good.
Right now, Money Shot trying to do the same thing to the Money Train, and vice versa.
Money Shot has some really elaborate shirts. My gosh, I'm going to talk about it. It says BCA Worlds on the sleeve. That's pretty tight. I haven't seen somebody be able to add that. It's got a Benjamin Franklin eyes on his chest, and then a gold chain with a dollar medallion diamond on the shirt, similar to like the tuxedo T-shirts, I would say. I've seen pictures of 2 versions of the Joker on it. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb, okay? These guys are from California.
Let's see.
Where are they from?
So we're half backwards. Social Freezers. Freezers, I think that's
Arizona. Okay.
I could be misreading that.
That's
I'm
how
going to let
you know.
you do
Listen,
that.
that's how you know you're getting old, though, man. You know what I mean?
Without a doubt.
Right. You think you know, and then you don't know. Oh, look at all these tiny written words. That's
Well,
fun.
Arizona's like the California of the desert, so very similar.
That's
huge
nice
pool
to say.
community out there.
Yeah, freezers. They're out of freezers. No, good for them. Sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You see a lot of great play out of the Arizona area.
Okay. Bainsky? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but he's a retired New York City firefighter. Never forget 9/11. 20-year
Very
anniversary.
cool.
Well said.
Wow.
I like it. Champions League. Mills Modern Social. Freezers.
Money Train over here out of Arkansas. They play on valleys. Their goal is to win. This is really clear. This is cut and dry.
I like, there's something about people from Arkansas you got to respect,
It's true.
right? From Arkansas Valley.
They
win.
took the league name versus home pool room as multiple choice. They went home pool room.
Respect. You know what I mean? I'm a man
Yeah.
of little words myself. All right, I got to throw this out there. So if you're in Arizona, check out Paradise Patio Furniture. One of these guys, that's their business, Mesa, Arizona. It's a patio furniture store. It's neat. If you live in Arizona, you can have a whole store just of patio furniture. I'm from Oregon, and that would mean that you were open basically as much as someone who was open for Halloween.
Yeah.
You had basically a 60-day run, and then
Unless
you
you
just shut it
sell
down.
a variety of umbrellas.
Right, exactly.
Different scale. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so those are the shout-outs for...
For Money Shot.
The Money Shot, yeah, okay.
Money Shot at the table over here on the left.
Still 0-0. The
Getting
tension's
great
mounting.
shot on that 8. Looking like game 1 might be a wrap here. And this is your team captain. What was his name?
Oh, now see? Now I took my glasses off. I don't know. Blurdy blur blur.
That is Anthony.
Anthony. Stand on backwards. I like it.
Oh, they're the 2018 Silver Teams champion. So
Oh,
they're trying to come back and win for the gold here.
It's good to have 2 people do this because you see things I don't see.
Get
There's
in the
so
hole.
much
Nice
information on
shot.
that I missed it.
Anthony taking down game 1. Money Shot taking an early lead.
Nice work, Anthony.
Going back to table 2 while they get ready to rack over there on table 1.
That makes perfect sense.
This is Money Train at the table.
What time do you play today?
2.
Ouch.
I think 2. I hope 2. Daniel said 2, and I trust Daniel. What'd you do?
I hurt my finger.
Not a lot of commentating injuries, but we've got one.
Yes. Okay, so the 4-6, little difficult here because of that 15 sitting in the corner pocket.
Big day for you, Mike. You just scored quite the deal out there. Not a lot of, we talk about the shirts, but not about the shopping.
I agree. No, negotiation is my strong suit. I'm a negotiator.
Mm-hmm.
I am. I nod while I throw out prices, and
Yeah.
I've got a lot of little tricks. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
You are a good negotiator.
Thank you, sir.
I kind of felt like you were trying to take me under your wing there, introducing yourself over at Young Guns, and being like, see,
I was trying to help
this is
you
how
out,
do it,
right?
man.
Yes. Yeah. What part of the country are you from?
Don't ask how much.
Here's what I want to know. Do you notice my use of the word brother?
Indeed.
Okay. I understand the many connotations of that, and I still, you know what? You say it, it works out.
Yeah.
It's the same as fist bump. You might feel a little silly first couple times, but, You get into it,
You'll
man.
get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, brother. Little fist bump. Listen, man. You're part of the club.
I'm embracing the fist bump.
All right. Yeah.
That is a
Nice combo.
great break there over there for money train or money shot.
Can you see okay back here? Is it light enough back here? Or are you finding a little dark? Because I can light it up for you, buddy. I'm the king of flashlights.
The flashlight.
We'll make this
guy.
happen, man.
So you're going to have them staged around your house and around your property. But you're also going to have a keychain flashlight.
Yes, each keychain will have a flashlight on it. And then there will be flashlights around the house.
Are you up to 8 flashlights for the trip? Is that the tally?
I'm at 8. Yeah, I'm at 8 flashlights.
I'm going to keep them posted out there. I know everyone wants to know. Back banking on that 4-ball, getting the hole. Oh, ran a little bit short. And that was a tricky spot for that 3-ball anyway. So that brings money train or money shot back on the right over there. This is money train on the left. Money shot on the left.
A lot of money going on.
A lot of money.
When you first told me that, I thought you meant we were in the money. This was a money match.
That's worth looking at. I don't know that this isn't. No.
I think it would say on our sheet, second place, turn it in.
You're definitely
all
right.
that kind of stuff. That's what I've been looking for.
But let's see where we're at there with 8-ball teams.
All right. Am I 3 again? I never know.
You too. Yeah. I didn't know either. All right, so money shot up here on both tables. Cutting that 4-ball, trying to break the 2-5.
Yeah, that was a good effort at it, too. Oh, on the right-hand side table, we got a safe going on. Now, I don't know if he got him. I feel like the 4 cuts in the side pocket. I'm looking at it in real life here. It might not go. We'll see. All right, I don't know.
Thanks for the salad, boss.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, for sure. Boss.
Nice bank, nice try. It went a little long, and I think it kind of had to go a little long just to avoid all the balls over there. He was just trying to make it work out. All right, so now we got a money train. Both up on these tables. 1-0 if they could both pull this off. Make it 1-2. All right, so the 4 did go in the side pocket, but he created some issues. He's now hooked on the 3-ball. Yeah, the right-hand side table, he's got to kick the 3-ball. I believe it's a 3 up top to the right. He's got to go 1 rail into it. Oh, he's okay. This guy's trying to see if it's wired onto the rail, because if it is, both balls or one of the balls would need to hit another rail for it to be a legal shot. Yeah, there's not much else to do besides just try to kick this in. Alrighty. Looking good here for stripes on the right-hand side. I think he wanted to come out more. He's a little jacked up on that 13 ball. I'm sure he's got it, though. Oh, that was a great safety on the left-hand side from Money Train. Yeah, well done. All right, Right-hand side, he's jacked up. He's all right. He's a tall fella. Oh, a nice safety. I did not see that coming. I'm just going to tell you. I thought he was going to go for it, but because of that 9 ball, I understand. Any cool information there, Summer?
That was me misreading the bracket. There are indeed 2 money shots. So I still haven't found the correct one, but I'm going to. I'm determined.
So you could have 2 teams with the same name, because I guess when you're taking entries,
There's money shot and there's the money shot. But yeah, Rick said that definitely happens. And the way he found out was typed in money shot, and there were 10 players as opposed to 5.
no, and that makes sense because you think of when they're taking names. I mean, let's say there's a popular movie or band or something that year. There could easily be 2 groups of people that were like, "We're the Falcons" or whatever, And
For sure.
you're like, "I guess you guys are both the Falcons." I don't know.
Wow. Speared that.
Wowzers!
Was he playing the combo or was he trying to get over both?
I was talking about Falcons. Wonderful
Well,
birds. I don't know.
That was highlight reel right there.
Okay.
He's coming back to the table. Man, that was an excellent shot. The jump combo.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, both balls fell there.
Which creates problems, right?
Yep.
Because people are not expecting that to happen.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty tough to hit that ball that pure. I mean, he jumped to drive a core of the ball through the core of the ball. That's pretty rough.
Yeah.
So that's a really unfortunate roll there for Money Train after a great shot.
Left-hand side's on his way to running out. Fancy shirt and all.
Money Train on the right, playing the bank here. Let's see if he can have 2.5.
Oh, man, that was a nice try, Money Train.
Does he leave him doubled up, though? Ooh, might have leaked out.
That's how you know Summer plays one pocket.
Oh,
Only one pocket players say doubled up. Do you
Doubled
know
up.
that? Nobody else says. Everybody else would say combo.
that's true.
A 9-ball player, oh, you left him a combo. One pocket players are like, oh, he's doubled up.
Yep. There
Nice
we go.
shot on the left-hand side.
Money shot taking that down, going to 2-0.
That was a money shot right there, buddy.
Indeed.
All right, yeah.
Well, on a pretty easy layout here for Money shot on the
My
left.
money is on money shot right now. The tournament's winding down. This is we made it to teams.
It's
I mean, it's
true.
packed right now. Don't get me wrong, but if you've been here, it's winding down. Nice out.
3-0.
So Money Train up to 3-0, race to 13. Now in teams, that can change around in just an
Real
instant.
quick.
It could also add up really quick.
2
You know what I
tables,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, 2 tables. I mean, it's just math, folks. Just simple math, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Like 6 flashlights for $20.
6 for $20. What is the? How's that divided out?
$3.33.333 a piece.
Dude.
That's a deal.
Oh, here's what really happened. I showed my wife
Did I
last
say
night.
still? I said $3.
I showed my wife my flashlight on the Facebook.
She said, "You better buy
She
6."
said, "Oh, those are nice." I said, "You like them?" She said, "I do. Those will be handy for when we chase the cats." And then I came and bought 6 more today.
In a way, was she helping you feel better about the cat wrangling, do you think?
Maybe because I'd be able to use an 8-ball flashlight while we look for cats.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm usually not in that great of a mood when it's 11:40 and we're walking around the property looking for cats. Nice break.
Couple nice breaks. Both teams making a ball.
All right.
Should have said both players, not both teams. Both of these are money shot at the table. Tough layout on the right, looking a little better on the left, but
Yeah, every 8-ball rack comes with its own little problems and solutions.
its own little quirks.
Let's see.
Looks like you can see that.
Can you, people at home, can you see Benjamin Franklin looking at you on the left-hand table? Do you see his eyes around the gold necklace? My friends,
Money.
I need to find out what company is making these shirts. I've seen a few of these types of shirts where they get pretty elaborate. I don't know who makes it, but they're nice. And they were able to get the BCA World Championships on the sleeve too. I mean, that's
I think you can have them made through the company. I think you can call them ahead of time and like pick your team shirts up here.
yes, definitely. But I'm saying they got the permission to put the logo for Western
Got it.
for
Yeah, yeah.
BCA on their
BCA.
arm. That is unusual.
Yeah.
The only thing anyway.
They got permission, or they...
Why so, what does this caller say? Why so serious? I saw a shirt earlier that had an insult on it of, I'm sorry you forgot to pack your game.
I love that.
And I thought, that is an aggressive shirt. It's like the bumper stickers to say your girlfriend says hi, or, whatever it is. Tell your girlfriend hi.
It's probably not a winning mentality,
okay.
but when I choose clothing to wear while competing,
Yeah.
I imagine how I'm going to feel when I lose wearing that shirt. And something like that, I would feel ridiculous enough that taking the chance that I'm going to lose and be wearing something that says, did you forget to bring your game?
That's interesting.
Because that leaves me so vulnerable to might want to read your own shirt there, pal.
I have a name of a sports psychologist that I'm going to give you, and I want you to see him. I'm pretty sure he's going to recommend to not think that when you're buying shirts. Maybe he'll have a few other tips
I'm going to try
for
and think.
Raising the bar a little bit.
The boastful thing I'm not all about.
No, I hear you.
Far more
Me neither,
self-deprecating.
yeah.
And
Yes, I agree. I always think of Biff from Back to the Future. I don't know why, but that is real, and I think I've talked to you about that before. I play okay, and in my community, I'm known to play pretty good. And yeah, you got to watch out, or you turn into Biff from Back to the Future. Yeah, I'm the coolest guy in town. Rah, rah, rah. You're like, you're a jackass. Yeah, nobody wants to be Biff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's true.
You end up covered in poop.
You end up covered in poop. Yeah,
Right.
You don't get the girl.
It's a good lesson.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Right.
Also, Biff was outed, part of the Me Too movement. Biff is definitely an abuser, without a doubt. So
You know what? You say that.
Biff's days were numbered to start with.
I watched that with my daughter. She's 11 years
And
old.
it's remarkably inappropriate.
We did not make it far into that movie. I
No.
thought, let's watch Back to the Future. This will be. Oh, never mind, baby. Let's see what's on Disney.
Have you heard the John Mulaney line
Horrifying.
about pitching?
Oh, my friend, yes.
It's so good.
I definitely have. Yeah, and I don't want to rip him off here on the stream, but yes, I definitely have, and it's correct.
All right, back to the why so serious. You mentioned seeing a couple jokers. You know that's kind of his tagline.
No, I didn't.
So serious.
No, I didn't know that was his tagline.
It is.
But I mean, now that you say that, if you said, do you think that could be the? Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that's
Do you
cool.
think you've heard that? Oh, sure.
All right, here we are. Boy, every time I look up, money shots at the table.
See, every time I look, Benjamin Franklin is staring at me.
Staring at you.
It's making me a little uncomfortable.
I think that might be the point.
I think that was super illegal hit, so don't get me wrong when I say I would have ran out there and called a ref. I would have thrown my shirt on the table like it's a boxing match.
You mean that was a super legal hit?
It was a super legal hit. Yeah.
I thought so too.
Did I say the opposite?
You said super illegal hit,
Oh,
and I think it may have
that
come
was
across
super
as illegal.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Definitely
Yeah,
illegal
yeah.
hit.
That was definitely a legal hit.
But it was close, and I definitely would have called a ref.
Especially this far, and yeah.
I called a ref a few times in my match that I won on the hill.
Yes.
And I'm really glad that I did, but the spectators got a little annoyed. Molly Oliver being one of them. Molly's just like, now you're that guy, calling the ref, which was pretty funny. And maybe I deserved it, but yeah, there were all circumstances that could have gone either way, and I just don't want to have those discussions in hindsight.
Well, the refs are here, right? You just pick up your stick, they come.
Yeah.
I call the ref on myself as much as I called on other people, so I mean, I never feel.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh, highlight reel.
So I never feel bad.
I don't know if you saw that on the left, but cut the ball, rattled in the pocket.
He
was
goes.
going to scratch. What did he say?
So I don't know if it was the guy who was playing it. I'm sure it was, but the guy's he's also sitting down keeping score from the other team, and the guy from Bunny Shot went over and did a fist bump with him, and the guy just looked at him for a second, and then, all right, I'll fist bump you. It's like, I cannot believe I'm fist bumping the other team as we're
Right.
doing this. Yeah, great.
That's rough.
Great shot, buddy.
That's rough way to win,
But
rough
it's
way to
good
lose.
sportsmanship. Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think he's right. If he's got the angle to take that 12 now, I think that's a great shot.
Oh, he's playing a hook. I was wrong.
Drilling that 12 ball. All right, he's got to find a way to get to that 10. I like taking the, what is that up there?
15, I think, yeah.
I like taking the 15 and coming around the right of the 14 to take the 13 to try and break up the 10.
Oh, no, see, and I like your idea, but I think I would have cut
Playing
it in
safe.
and come straight up table to break out the 9, 3 or 5, whatever that is.
Yeah, got it.
And if I wouldn't have gotten the breakout, then I hold up and play safety.
Mhm.
You know, but I'd give that a try. Yeah, and now this is nothing wrong with even missing on purpose though in this situation either. He's calling safe. He's trying to get a legal hit, I would imagine.
Oh, I like that a lot. And that's a one-pocket play right there for sure. I think he was trying to leave the 3 probably in front of the 15 and leave him hooked on the 9. Anytime you see somebody sticking somebody on a ball, that's probably a one-pocket player. Well, an intentional hook like that. That's just such a common hook in one pocket.
Yeah, there's a
Nice
rule of
little
thumb,
breakout there.
one pocket,
Oh,
where
man.
you want to let your opponent see as few of his balls as possible, and if you can only let him see one ball, you just did great. So, yeah, I agree. That was a pretty one-pockety shot.
And it also makes for difficult cueing positions.
Yes, exactly. Well said. Oh, that was nice touch. He's got a Dan Louis touch right there. The break on the left-hand table. Things are a little tight.
Sorry about this. I'm going to go back to the
As
right.
you should. Yeah. No, I think it's good to show the break on the other table and then switch back. And I don't think that. I think it's just when we do that too much, it makes people seasick.
For
It's
sure.
good to do it a little bit.
Very nice.
Nice shot.
Well, Money Train getting his team going here.
This kid plays strong.
Yeah, that was a really confident out. Nice
That was
shooting.
well done, Money Train.
All right, going to 4-1.
On the
Back
board.
to table 1 here with that difficult cluster scratch on the break. This could make for a long game.
Yeah, 8-ball teams. I like it. We never made it this far last year. We
didn't.
We went home instead.
And there was a little concern that we were going to go home again. There was a couple moments where it was like, how's this going to pan out?
Yeah.
Thrilled to be here.
You got to ride home in a box truck.
I did. John Scudder. He's a fabulous chauffeur.
Shout out to John Scudder, yeah. As the nation was scrambling home, Summerfield was left in an abandoned Las Vegas. It was like you were in an episode of Walking Dead.
And my priorities became very clear. I bought 2 things at Costco.
What did you buy at Costco?
Pillows to sit on, because that was the most uncomfortable seat I've ever sat on in my life. It was great. I mean, I kept having to ask him to stop. And 3 cases of Kirkland brand tequila from Costco, because I saw the impending doom. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hunker down. I got some great looks. Pillows and booze. That's how I got through it.
Now I think that's a disinfectant too, wouldn't it be? Is
It
tequila?
was.
Is that what's the?
Truly,
yeah.
It's not just the alcohol, it's the agave. The agave works in your favor.
What is it? 180? What's the highest proof alcohol? 180, something like that, or you know what I mean? What's the one they say?
Yeah, Everclear. stuff
Everclear.
like
That's
that.
what
Yeah.
I'm looking at. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you should have got, because you could. I think you can purify water with that.
I was trying to purify from the inside, though, and I think Everclear's a little rough on the system.
It's good to have a strategy.
All right, nice break here.
That was a good break on the right-hand side. That's a nice spread.
Oh, man.
He was working it out on this side. He got really far before
He was. I said this was going to be a long rack, but he was
got
making
far,
short
man.
work. But
Yeah. Oh, kicking the one ball in.
Kicking the one, yeah. Hobie.
That's a shot. Nice try.
I think I might have tried to jump to 3.
Sure.
Sure. Why not? All right, Stripes looking pretty good here. This is when I want to be really patient with Stripes. I have some problems out there. I don't want to rush things. I'd love to get myself ball in hand. It looks like he might be able to play that 15 off the 12 ball and get a breakout there.
God, that would be
Can't
really
tell.
lucky. Yeah, that'd be really great. Not lucky. I mean, it'd be great if he was looking right at that, because that would solve all his problems.
He looks pretty dead straight.
Now, he just called something in the corner, I believe.
No, I think in the side.
Okay.
And he may be able to see the 12 straight, and if he can, that's a lot less of an issue.
We can see the real live table, but it's a little distracting when we poke our head out, so we try not to. So we're in the same boat as you guys. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It's just like one pocket. Sometimes it's hard to know. Sometimes you don't know what to do. You just stare at the table. Oh. Hope I don't screw up.
I feel like 8 ball more than one pocket. One pocket, you're defending one hole. It's usually pretty evident. I don't know.
Yeah,
not what you're gonna do, but
Yeah.
what your options are.
Yeah,
8 ball, there's a lot more options.
that's true.
All right, and kind of running out of time to play safe here.
Yeah, can he slide on the left-hand side? I'm talking. Can he slide off the 10 and roll back up for a hook on both the 3 and the 1? And if you're out there too, can you understand our audio? Is the audio horrible? Is it okay? We'll check the chat in a few minutes.
And we're talking more volume than content there.
Yes. If you find me ridiculous, I mean,
I
you
am
can say
curious
that too,
about
but-
both. All right, I like what he chose to do. He was probably trying to make that ball, but blocking that pocket is probably the best thing you can do there.
Yeah.
I like this bank on the 3 ball. It's one of my favorite one pocket banks. All right, so he was just trying to take that pocket back.
Which I can understand because the stripes
Smart.
are now in a bad position. I mean, with that one little move, he changed everything.
Oh, yeah. I want to roll behind the 12 ball here to break up those 2 balls.
I think that's a good shot.
It still doesn't solve your 9 ball. Your 9 ball's still in trouble.
If you gave me 4 shots at it, I'd try and slide off the 12 into the 3 in the bottom corner pocket. But I don't think my opponent would give me multiple shots at it.
I think he's playing off the edge of the 13
for the same kind of shot.
That's a pretty thin hit. Oh, wow. So he just kind of pushed through more of the core of the ball.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Excellent
There's
shot.
2 ways to go about that kind of, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, well done. Speed is such a big factor in that shot.
Yeah, it's hard when you just let the weight of the cue ball do the work. That's a tricky one for me to predict. That ball went far more straight than if you would have hit through, if you would have punched that ball.
Is he okay? So he's going 1 rail into on the left hand side, 1 rail into the 1, kicking it down table, and he called it there.
Well,
Oh, that's unfortunate that it laid there.
it is, but he didn't leave an opening shot. So I'm with you.
Yeah,
And at this
so,
point,
yeah.
I don't only want to clip off the 12. I want to make contact with the 9 because I don't want to leave my 9.
I was just
there.
thinking that too. I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, hitting the 9 at this point, or hitting the 12 right now, is not really good enough. So he's going for it, man. He's
Everyone you've been watching over there on the right, money shot taking down game 5.
Wow, good job.
Excellent out. We were kind of hyper-focused over here. That brings us back to table 1. This is Money Train at the table.
Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing?
All right. And
That's the closest I've had to a back rub in 9 days.
I know. Do you get a lot of massages? Wife gives a lot of massages? All the time. Oh.
And I
Got yourself a
massage
keeper,
would be
my
a
friend.
strong word. Listen, if you've been married 16 years, I don't know if massage is going to be the right word. She rubs my back. She scratches my back, yes. Constantly, yes. 1,000,000 times a day.
I get a lot of
Yes, as I go
scratches.
to sleep, yes.
Yeah. I got myself a massage gun to simplify the massage process, and oh my God, that thing's awesome. Percussion massager.
I know what you mean, yeah.
I feel like it allows her to take out some aggression.
That's
and
cool. Yeah, that's cool.
and it's rewarding. All right, 1 ball here. Do you try to cut this?
I'm looking at it. What's the score? 5-1, and they're up? Yeah, I try and cut it.
All right, I like that idea, trying to use the 8 to separate and leave a tough shot on the 9. Also blocking the 13 from that lower left-hand corner pocket. At this point, even if you make the 9 bank, you're probably not going to have a pocket. Unfortunately, the 13 does cut up table.
Yeah, that could have laid better for him. I know what he was going for. Could have laid better. Oh, boy.
Break
Almost
over there
made
on
a
table
13,
two.
but instead he didn't. Nothing on the break and a great spread. The 15 and the 13 are his biggest problem, and I think it's a combo. Ooh, that was a good shot on the left-hand side. He hooked the
was.
1 ball. That was a game-changing shot. I think he did leave a kick on the 1 in the corner, where he's looking at now, talking about the left-hand side. But it's, leaving him a kick is not, listen, this ain't one pocket. You can leave your opponent a kick. It's okay. You did not dog it because you left him a kick.
Right.
You should say, kick away, my friend.
In 1 pocket, you talk a lot about, no, I want him to take that shot.
Yeah.
Sometimes
yeah,
it's an excuse for them making a ball that you wish they hadn't. But
Yeah. right-hand side, money shot, 7-ball. We got money shot on both tables.
And looking like a good layout there for money shot on table 2.
I like to say the most obvious thing ever right now. They would really like to win these next 2 games because that'd put them up 7-1.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
And pretty crucial for Money Train to get these. Coming back to the table on table 1. It does look like that 13 will cut, but not really taking any chances here. Trying to play a cautious game, and I respect that. Man. Money shot making short work of this rack over on table 2.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. These next couple balls are going to be key. We'll see what he does. Yeah, see, that was, it worked out, but, that was touchy right there.
Yeah.
Oh, so he tried to play a dead hook on the guy. He
He's
didn't
bank.
get the hook, but he left him. He didn't leave him, straight into a pocket, so it could be worse. And that is also how you form the number 5 when you're playing cards.
Or dice.
Or
Yeah.
dice, my friends. Good to know.
Absolutely right.
Good to know.
Oh, money shot, that's relevant. I'm going to play the bank, and I'm going to draw back. Drilled that bank.
That was a great shot.
Nice shot. Chose to go forward, leaves himself a nice shot here.
Oh, tough shot on the right-hand side. He was running out too, brutal. Oh.
Yes, he was. All right, money shot trying to take down game 6.
Oh, my gosh.
Hangs that one in the pocket, and that leaves a pretty easy layout
It's
here
turned
for
into a
Money Train.
tense match for 5-1, man.
Right?
Seriously, we've seen some great matches since we've been here. At the 2021
2021?
CSI BCA
Yeah.
World Championships. We used to call it Nationals. But I'll tell you what, you look around the room, and it is not. It's international. It is, now the world, I don't know, but it is definitely international.
It's kind of like baseball's the World Series, It's just not a lot of
I
other
think we
baseball.
got them beat. I think we got them beat because in the World Series, it's just Merca teams, right?
It's true, but there's international players. I think that's...
Oh, good
maybe
point.
that's-
Good point. No,
yeah.
I'll buy that. I'll buy that. Yeah.
And thanks to, to CSI and to Fargo, it's become far easier for other people to qualify.
Oh, yes.
Still
Yes.
need to qualify to play in any of these BCA events, but the CSI event that I'm playing today, as long as you pay your CSI dues and you're in the system, you have a Fargo rating, you're allowed to play.
Yeah. If you really look at it, as far as I'm concerned, as soon as Ozzy took over, been a lot more options for pros in the last, let's say, 10 years.
Yeah.
And I do think Ozzy
Wow.
Reynolds has a lot to do with that.
A couple really big pressure shots there by Money Train. A combo over there and a tough bank. Money Train. Oh, man.
As you get older, vision becomes an issue, and I just think he wants to be closer. Now I'm calling the ref.
I think he's going to be shooting away from him, but money shot
I've
coming
played
over
that
to...
guy. I played that guy.
The one shooting or his
No,
opponent?
the money shot guy. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Okay, and she is not. Okay.
Looks like he is calling a ref.
All right, he's calling a ref, and she's saying she's going to do something different, but at this point, he's committed to getting a ref. Man, I'll tell you what, if I'm on the streaming table, I like a ref. I got no problem. And that's, he almost got one of the best refs in the house, a good friend of mine. It didn't work out, though, and they got to get a different one, unfortunately.
Oh, we got a ref to discuss with a second referee. So
Yes,
that
well, the
is
one ref, I think honestly, he's just too important to come over here. He's reffing the pros.
It's true.
He's the real deal.
It's
you know what I
different.
mean? His whole bearing is different than the other refs. You can tell he's a confident fella.
These referees sponsored by Monster Energy Drink here at the 2021 BCA World Championship. Seen there in the high visibility, high resolution green stripes. Excellent hit. And yeah, I mean, it looked pretty evident that was going to be clean, but I think you're right to call a ref. And a big thank you for him to walking all the way over here. And yeah, good for you for holding your post over there, other referee. Nice work.
That's right. No, he's a man about his business. All right, so here we go. Left-hand table breaking the right-hand table, trying to figure out what's next.
This is table 1. This is Money Train at the table. here at the 2021 PCA World Championship here at the Rio in Las Vegas, Nevada. Brought to you in part by Littman Lights, Billiard Shopping Network, Diamond Billiard Products,
OBQs?
OB Custom Cues. Man,
If I were smarter, let's just keep it simple. If I were smarter, speaking of smart, simple. Anyway, if I were smarter, on this camera picture right here, it would say table 1, and like here.
Yep.
And then over there, it'd say table 2. And then when I was saying instead of left-hand side, I could say table 1, and people would know what I was talking about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It would be neato.
I think people go left to right. I think people get that.
You might be right. Yeah, that's how we teach reading, isn't it, Summer? It's a
in-
pre-reading skill
true.
that we're teaching here on our stream. Left to right, top to bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna do something on the taskbar, but that's not gonna work out.
Now, see, you can see the world championship logo on his arm.
Those jerseys have a lot going on, but they are sweet. They got the names on the back, the why so serious. I like the 2 jokers too. Mike making a quick exit from the booth. Looks like we're about to break there on table 2. For anybody out there listening, table 1 is the one on the left. Table 2 is on the right. That's Money Shot there on the left and Money Train breaking. Second ball break. Get out of that pocket. Just gonna catches that corner and drifts in. All right. Money Shot taking their time here. Up 5-1. Letting them get back to 5-3. And boy, those 2 racks really could have gone either way. But taking his time, he left himself pretty straight here on the 5. I think he's just going to try and stick this ball, draw back a little bit for the 4. Yeah. And I mean, you don't want to overdo it. He speared that shot. And a lot of people take that for granted. It's a lot harder shot than you think. It does look like the 8 on table 1 cuts in the side. So I think he's going to play the 4. I think you're going to have more success going 4-2-1 because the 1's on the right side of the 8 ball. I think if you play the 2 for your key ball, you're going to have a hard time getting back to the top side of the table.
Yeah, by that. All right, we're back. We're doing this. We're making this happen. So, I'm as you know, we'll just say I'm into clothes like a 14-year-old girl. Okay, I am. It is what it is.
Do you and your daughters get to talk clothing very often?
Listen, I'm telling a story here. These shirts, big time threads out of Phoenix, Arizona. That's what I just went and found out.
Got it. Hey, you took off
they
out of
are
here. I was like,
nice.
that's got to either be flashlight or clothing related.
I had to,
One
yeah,
of the two.
no, I had to know. I'm like, as long as we're doing this, yeah, big time threads out of Phoenix, Arizona. And those are nice shirts, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
they are.
He got permission to put the logo on there. I mean, it's a big deal.
Looks like he's going to try and draw straight back. He might be trying to play that carom, or maybe it just cuts straight. And that's smart. I mean, you want to leave yourself a shot on the 8 ball, even if it's not a great shot on the 8 ball. You've committed to running out here. Robert, thank you so much out there in the chat room. Glad to hear you guys are hearing us well. Had a little bit of audio difficulties throughout the week, but thanks for tuning in. Again, this is Summerfield Mike D with Bad Boys TV, coming to you live from the 2021 CSI World Championship. Wow. What an out there for Money Shot. Taking down Game 6. Money Train over here on... Hey, what's going on? Kobe rolling through. Kobe been one of the bad boys holding it down over there in the mini room. We're back to mini tournaments today. I lied through my teeth. That is Money Shot at the table right now on table 2. Kobe has pulled down, I think they're shooting for 800 minis, and they're going to make it. They're back to minis again today. They took one day off, and the people were not having it. And the truth is we didn't have the tables to do it. That's why the CSI event is going to run long. 310 tables here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we don't have enough tables. So it goes to show you what a big event this is. Teams is the biggest part of this event, mostly because there's 5 people per team. And I think there's, 150 teams involved in this. Let me check real quick. Whoops. Let's see, 8-ball gold teams, 114 teams. So that's a lot of players involved there. Okay, trying to wrap around there. Ooh. Unfortunately, getting stuck behind. I think we're going to see a jump shot. Money shot to break over here on table 1. $114 teams in gold, 141 in silver, 100 teams in platinum, 15 diamond teams, and 74 bronze teams, 47 ladies teams, and then 9-ball, 59 in the platinum and 106 in the gold. Some big payouts here. These guys competing for a $5,000 paycheck. Oh, wow, he had it. I didn't think he did. What an excellent shot. All right. This looks to me like the money shot. Trying to take down game number 7. Excellent shot. It's going up 7-3. We're back to table 1 here, already in progress. This is money shot at the table again.
7-3. They are, at least as of right now, making short work of it.
It's true.
Now, I've been in this same position with teams before, and we came back and won. So it's on the one hand, it's meaningless. On the other, if you only have 3 games right now, you're probably not having a great time.
On the one hand, what I'm saying is meaningless. On the other, we need something to talk about.
Well, listen, winning is winning and losing is losing, and it's going how it's going. It's just that it could turn around later. But, I mean,
You're right about that?
Yeah. If I'm the team that has 7 and you tell me it's meaningless, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And the same if I'm the team with 3. Like,
If it's
it
meaningless,
don't feel meaningless.
do you want to trade?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel
Tell you
meaningless.
what, I'll be the 7.
Yeah. But in teams, in teams, gosh, if they win these next 2 games, all of a sudden it's 5-7, which is that's a back and forth match.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's 1 game on each table. That's how math works.
Math.
Boy,
Oh,
he's
wow.
gone for 2 breakouts
What's
here. He's
that?
made the ball great, and I mean that's pretty unfortunate getting hooked behind that 4 ball, and the 4 nudging in front of the 13 there was pretty tough to predict. Also,
I'm going to say instead of pretty unfortunate, I'm going to say real
unfortunate. Ooh, hopefully you can tie up some balls down there. Well,
those last 2 shots went really badly for him through no fault of his own, basically. Yeah, that was tough action.
still got to figure out the 4 and the 8.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, I did not necessarily lose off of that. Yeah, this is a tough rack.
I think I might. Oh, I like that.
I think
Do
he's
with your
kicking it
7 ball.
around, too. Is he going to get it on the other side of the table? Yeah, I think that's smart.
Wow.
I like to have
Hopefully
balls
it doesn't tie out.
Yeah, that was smart. I like it.
There she is. Another one of our fellow bad boys there.
Yeah.
Bad girls. Bad people.
I don't know how that works. Are
I
you
don't
a
think
bad
bad
boy?
people has the same ring to it. Oh, all right, and that was a tough kick. Not really wasting too much time staring at it.
I think, I'm going to tell you, I think bad girl might have a different connotation, too, than bad boys. Yeah,
I think there's a reason that Bonnie Jones hasn't opted for the bad girl. Yeah.
So
All right.
anyway.
Moving that 13 ball. Still got to do something with the 8.
Yeah.
Right now I'm going to try and leave to the low side of the 1 ball so I can go into the 8. That's hoping, though. Because, you get stuck and don't have a look on the 4, and you're in trouble.
Yeah. He may leave himself a bank on the 8, I wonder. It's pretty bankable, and the 9-15 are not that pretty. I don't know. We'll see what he does.
Table 1's looking to draw into that 8 ball here. Unless it goes in the side. playing the small gap there.
Yeah.
I think that 8 might cut in the side.
No, I think he's banking it. I think he's getting
Just
ready for
gonna
a
bank.
bank. Yeah.
Well, we've definitely seen Money Shot bank the ball really well. A lot of bank pool, a lot of one pocket in the Arizona area. And very competent bankers. Yep, playing the bank. Money Shot, this will be game 8. Oh, little thin. Darn it. All right, back to both tables here.
I just want to say sometimes on an 8-ball bank like that, you inadvertently change your speed than what you would normally do. And then so what that does is it means that the aim that you would normally do is no longer correct. So he slow rolled that a tiny bit more than I would imagine, intended to.
I think in part because he didn't want to break up the 9-11.
Yeah, that's true too.
Not necessarily an 8-ball speed change, but
yeah. No, that's a great point. Great point.
I do the same thing though. I'm afraid of taking that shot. Looks like he overrolled it just a little bit. Not sure if he can cut the 8 in the side, but it can definitely cut down there in the corner.
I have a BK Rush jump break cue that is great on this shot. I can jump the edge of this 14 and really accurately hit that 8-ball every time.
I think that's one of Predator's taglines, right? Jumping the edge of the ball. Really? Maybe not. I could have misinterpreted that. But they have their new jump cue coming out, and you said it hits phenomenal.
October
right?
6th?
October 6th.
Did I say phenomenal?
I think
it hits.
you said phenomenal. No?
I like the way it hits. It really jumps that ball.
All right. You don't like the term phenomenal?
I don't. Listen, people, I love Predator products. And I hit with it 3 times, and I got the cue ball over the object ball very easily, and I liked it. Now, I don't know how super accurate it is because I didn't have a chance to use it like that. It jumps the ball. It matches my break cue, which is neato to me. I'm sure it's a great jump cue, but I can't say phenomenal.
I like how in some way your playing ability has excused your penchant for fashion sense.
That's part of why I'm not shy about it is because I pretty much could beat a lot of the people that might think that I'm silly. Let's rack them up then, buddy. I was 670, man. Let's do it. Yeah, and I like matching stuff.
It wouldn't be as cute if I said things like that. People would be like, maybe you should spend a little more time working on your game there, bud.
Well, it's like when I say, sometimes I'll tell people I'm very good at pooling. Yeah, I think at certain levels you should not call it pooling. But the better you are, the more counterintuitive and funny it can be if you say I'm good at pooling.
All right, 2-railer here.
That was a great hit,
It was a little wide. Doesn't break out the 9 ball.
Great hit, though. I wonder if he used some... Oh.
No, he was the 8 ball.
Oh.
So this is Money Train played a lockdown safe there. And he's kind of struggled to get behind the ball, but he played that last one really, really well. At this point, I want to use the 15 to give myself a breakout ball. So I'm going to try and play safe. I'm probably going to knock the 15 down by the lower right-hand corner pocket.
That's one of the problems with that shot is that actually happens easier than you might think.
Sorry, referee going on there on table 2. Looks like doesn't get a rail. That's a really common thing to have happen when the ref gets called. You get a little touchier. You don't play the shot like you're used to.
Well, and these refs, especially at this event, are hyper-focused with that Monster energy. It just, they're just on the ball, man.
All right, so he's just going the other way.
Alrighty.
I might thin off this 8 ball and try and freeze it to the 9 and bring the cue ball low enough that the 15's not cuttable. Meanwhile, Money Train over here running out.
Yeah, like a train, too. She's getting out. All right, let's see what solution he came up with on table 1 over here on the left.
Same idea, unfortunately, freeing up the 9 ball. So at this point, you got a choice. You can either thin off the 9 and get behind it or just go for it. All right, Money Train for the win over here.
This gal is running out.
Yeah, she hits the ball great.
I like it. Well done, well done.
7-4. Look outside pocket.
Oh, my gosh.
Man.
And she played that for the drama. You see that?
Yeah, she did.
You know what I mean?
And we appreciate
that.
it. You
I
know,
do.
the players know what we're going through up here, and they're really trying to
make it exciting. Exactly. Give us a bone. You know what I mean? Now, I just want to say, though, one last thing. When you say for sure, we may need to define that. All right, so 9 up top. Oh, excuse me.
All right, so hit that 9 a little further than I probably would have tried to. That's probably exactly how I would have played it. So probably opening up a jump shot here. I do see money shot going for that jump cue. And let's see this one on the big
He's got
screen.
the red predator jump cue. Nice. Now, do you think he has the red break cue?
I have a good feeling he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm kicking this to the side pocket, Summer, because I know it's going to be a legal hit if I kick it.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to make it anyway, so I'm going to take the shot where I guarantee it's a legal hit. For the play I've seen, and no offense to anybody, it's not a guaranteed out. You know, I mean, I want him to not have ball in hand on it.
Yeah.
All right, table 2.
Well, yeah, this fell on money train a shot really, really well. A fast shooter, but pretty no nonsense. Might have left himself a little jacked up over that 8, but he's pretty much straight in and straight in.
He's a pretty tall guy, too, he looks like. I think he's
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, and look, he's able to cue it, too, right there.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well done.
All right, big couple racks there for money train. They're down
Yeah, that really
7-3
As I was saying earlier, right?
and up to 7-5. Get that trainer rolling. It's hard to stop.
Math.
It's a lot of weight, a lot of inertia.
Yes, momentum, yes. A body in motion tends to stay in motion.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I have driven a train.
You've driven a train?
I have.
I do not know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Pretty exciting.
What, I know more about trains than I should, but not that much. What size of train? Let's start with that.
Right, you know way more about trains than I do.
So a real train?
Real train.
Okay. Steam or regular? Like a modern train or an old train?
A modern train.
Okay.
Yeah.
What company? Can you say? A major train company?
Actually, legally I can't
That's
say.
what I thought. That's what I suspected.
'Cause I am not.
See, these are the
I'm
questions
not a
I have.
conductor. Yeah.
Okay, you're in the main compartment of the train with your friend, with your buddy,
Yeah.
someone you know,
Someone I know.
on a trip.
It wasn't a trip. It was a very short-term train trip. It was. Do you know how they turn around trains? So you pretty much drive onto a plate, a revolving plate. So I drove it onto the plate and then got turned around and drove it off of the plate.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
That's really neat,
Got
dude.
to blow the horn, got to start and
Wow.
stop it. It was pretty cool.
That's legit.
Turns out
I'm
I'm great behind the wheel.
Here's where I wanna. This is gonna shade. Let's say shade your story. Summer, when this happened, how old were you?
Right. The fact that you say it's going to shade my story.
Not in a negative or positive way, but I mean, it's going to shade it. Is this a heartwarming story of a child, or were you drunk with a buddy? It's shading the story.
Shading definitely implied. Darkening, making.
Darkening.
It's been a while
Is
since
this
it
a
happened.
heartwarming story? Or is this a pretty cool story? You know.
Wow. Mike's
Wow,
saying
he says.
a lot about what he thinks of me as a person. And justifiably so.
Just,
without a doubt.
I want to know.
I was in my 30s. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that
Pretty cool story.
That's yeah. That's great. Listen, here we want to hear my story. I met a fireman, a real live fireman. That was a couple weeks ago.
I feel like
Tell me how you feel, buddy. I want
about
to
a
know.
week of flashlight comments has really built up here. And and I deserve every bit of this. Money shot at the table on both tables here.
As I mentioned this summer, I played the guy here on the right-hand side. Here's a pool player description, too. I don't know when, where. I just know he was cool.
He seems
I
like
know that he was a cool guy. He was nice. He was reasonable. Yeah, I think it was at this event, I'm going to be honest with you, but it may not have been. I just know that I played him and he was a cool guy.
I thought he would have drawn back. That is a stripe left? Yeah, I definitely thought he would have drawn back.
I feel like you're criticizing my friend.
Not at all.
Okay.
No, I felt like he had good queuing position, though, and he was running out so efficiently that...
Yeah.
And I'm not certain what the ref's being called for
come
here.
over.
Oh, to
move the rack. That makes sense.
And this is one of the most important referees in the building right here.
That's what I hear. That's what I
Taking
hear.
the time to come over here and move this magic rack.
They have the neatest little tool. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a 3-pronged throwing star. I don't know. It doesn't have 3 legs. I don't know. It's
not at all. What about an implied throwing star?
Summer thinks that I often veer towards combat-related things, and I'm starting to realize maybe I do.
Yeah, maybe he's right.
I don't know. Maybe
he's got a point.
I don't know.
It might have been borderline presumptuous to move the magic rack then. He is so confident in making that 13 ball. Are you cutting the 13 in the side or in the upper right-hand corner pocket? We're talking about table 2.
Definitely taking it in the side because I think that could possibly lead to shape on the 8 ball.
So you're playing high outside, just trying to avoid that one ball.
One ball in and out. Yeah, you got to avoid it in and out.
Oh, wow. He hit that ball great.
The speed was a little different, obviously, yeah.
And, I think he might have thought there's a chance that he's going to go into that rack, and that's why he moved it ahead of time.
Yep,
That's a great decision.
Yep. Table 2, we got a money train trying to get it to be 6-7. They want to get in this match.
That's table 1. Yeah, table 1 on the left, table 2 on the right.
I like it. I like that. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
We saw Ralph Souquet doing a podcast earlier. That is just an example of the kind of excitement you can see here at the World Championships. They have added 2 pro events here in the middle of the room that you can watch for free, but it also means the pros are just all over. And some of them are very friendly and talkative.
Billy Thorpe over there in high resolution, one of the most visible players around, one of the great American hopes right here, and he is just a heck of a pool player. Losing the mullet, both he and Skylar went with a different hairdo for this tournament.
Yes.
And Billy is quick stroking over there, man. He's making short work of this.
I saw a video years ago of him playing, I'm going to say at a Moose Lodge, something like that, some little tournament. Mm-hmm. He's 16. He's running racks.
Oh, yeah.
And the people talking on the video are just like, yeah, there goes Billy. Like, he's going to win. Like, he's the best in the room. He's 16. Yeah, this is a phenomenon.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
And arguably the best bank pool player in the world, although Shane has taken that title from him a couple times.
Has he really?
Expect to see good things from him out in Derby. That coming up in January. That's probably the last time you guys are going to, or the next time you guys are going to hear from us.
January, that's right. October, November, December. Boy, that's pretty cool, man. Big old tournament every 3 months or so. I like it.
And I really hope to be a lot more ready for that tournament. I'm at the hit and hope point of my game right now, whereas I really hope to be able to get to a more serious place.
I want to be playing strong. I think I am going to work on player sheets when I get home.
Great.
Pro player sheets like
money train,
baseball card.
And striking distance here. Like I said, you got that train rolling. It's tough to stop.
Oh, brutal. Nice try, money train. Can we check the chat?
We can.
How do we sound? I mean, we sound like idiots, but I mean, how do our voices? Audio is good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, audio's good. Audio's muffled. We do get quiet every now and then. When we're getting quiet, it's because the players are very, very close.
James, that's funny about Ralph. Thank you. I'm not sure what quote, but thank you. I'll take it.
All right.
Yeah, and if the audio's good, but every once in a while we sound muffled, that's because they're literally 5 feet away from us.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
We've been told these mics only work when we speak in a normal voice, and unfortunately that's just not an option in some of these shots.
Now, which has also screwed me up a little bit. I like speaking in my kitty voice, kitty meow meow voice, and it doesn't pick it up apparently. If you're a Fred Rogers fan, you know what I'm talking about. No,
Can I
can't do it.
Can I get a little demonstration?
I've been doing it the whole time, and the mic won't pick it up. No, I don't actually have a kitty meow meow voice, but that's what came to mind. Hashtag Mr. Rogers.
Every now and then we decide to give these teams a little emblem, and I think Money Shot gets the dice.
I like the dice.
And I think Money Train's got to be dice as well.
I
just
it.
don't see a better option.
I
I've only
like
got
it.
4.
I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. I'm doing the stream, and somebody tells me, "Well, yeah, that's from a video game, man."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, your score counter's from a video game. I'm like, huh?
I'll be darned.
Oh, all right. Well, good deal. So anyway, now you know a bad boy secret. The secret of bad boy
The
success.
Star Wars.
Video games. I still, like, I say that out loud. Folks, I don't know what that means. If you said, "What do you mean it's from a video game?" I'd say, "Oh, no, it's just what they tell me." Because I said, why do they have these different pictures? They said, "Oh, it's part of the video game." That's all I know.
Which video game?
I
don't know.
How does this score fit into I don't know. All right, so anyway, we're looking good over here on the left-hand side.
Yeah, unfortunately, just kind of a quirky little position here.
Yeah, it is.
What I want to do is come around to the bottom side of the 6 ball.
Yeah.
And it looks like he may do the same. Looks like he's trying to draw this ball, and I get in trouble doing it. Wow, that's a pretty shot. It slipped a little more than he wanted to.
That's all right, though.
Yeah.
When I said it was all right, though, I thought he was going to roll about another 5 inches, leave himself 6 in the side. He didn't.
I want to bank the 6 ball here at the 10
Yeah,
and leave
that's
the
an
cue
idea.
ball with the 8 between the
My
that and the
problem,
12.
especially in a team match at 6-7, this is so do or die.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now, on the one hand, you make the 6 its natural shape to the 8. You know, you got that philosophy, but man, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I like the bank here. So, yeah, you can take over that pocket, get safe. Looks like he's pretty committed to try to make this ball. And nerves are a real thing. I tell you, the kind of pressure that you feel playing teams is real different than individual. Wow. What an excellent shot. Man,
That was a great shot.
Yeah.
So scary. Good shot. He looked so relieved when that went in. I saw the look on his face as he's walking by. He's just like, whew. Excuse me while I never shoot that shot again.
Well, it's so funny because you're so worried because it's for your friends. You know, you don't want to let everybody down. But, I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, are they going to hit you with the soap or are they?
Oh,
don't you
shoot.
dare.
All right,
Oh
so he
my
scratched on
God.
the side. We
No
missed
way.
that, folks. So that's brutal.
He fired that 8 ball in.
So Money Train,
Heartbreaker.
7-7.
Yeah. No.
No, excuse me.
Money
8-6.
Shot
Sorry.
gets that game.
The
Man, that
summer
was to go
stripped me.
even. He's taking it really hard over there, man.
Oh, my gosh.
I feel what you're going through, and I got to tell you, you did a great job to get there. He had a couple shots earlier in that rack that you could tell just kind of barely went in, probably shook his confidence a little bit, and it feels good to line up and fire an 8 ball like that and know
He
you're going to
played
make
great.
it.
That's
And
unfortunate.
it's a really unlucky kiss there. All right, so that brings us back to Money Shot up here on the right-hand table, table 2. Money Train racking over there. And we are at 8-6. It's so interesting how we play these long races, and it usually ends up coming down to, 2 or 3 games. A lot of these have been really, really close.
When we first switched over to Fargo, and I know people get tired of my pro Fargo stuff, but when we first switched over to Fargo, that was one of the first things we noticed is, as predicted by Mike Page, but so many hill matches, so many more close matches. just amazing how many literally hill matches, especially in singles. It's crazy.
It's wild.
And then the fact that you can add these numbers up, 5 versus 5, and have it still play out to be accurate is amazing.
Pretty incredible.
I don't know how to explain the math of that, but I mean, seriously, that means 5 scores have to be accurate compared to 5 other scores that have to be accurate. It's crazy that it still ends up accurate, but it's math, man. We say that jokingly a lot, but on this one,
it's very true.
That is real.
And, there's so many Fargo-based conversations. There's so many arguments about, we should underrated, overrated. One of my favorite things that I've heard you say that you like from Mike Page is this isn't supposed to predict what will happen.
Yeah.
It's only supposed to tell you what has happened and then catch up.
Yes.
But the fact is, it does both. And that's pretty incredible. Like you say, for the most part, it is remarkably accurate and definitely the best rating system that we've ever had here in the pool world.
Yes. Yeah, I use that line especially when I see people especially with the people who feel guilty because they got better. Because sometimes you get better. Yeah. People say, you got better. What's going on? They're like, well, I've been playing 3 days a week and I've been taking lessons. And don't feel bad. Fargo's not supposed to predict that you got better because you tried harder. It's supposed to catch up after you get better. You're supposed to win a few tournaments and then it catches up.
Yeah.
People just are mad when you win those few tournaments. Well, tough.
Being mad that somebody got a master's degree.
Right.
What's going on here, pal?
Yeah. He graduated, dude. He's been working.
I read 46 books last. Yeah. What are you talking about?
And then, so many people, including my family members, God love them, they play 5 games a week for league and they're pool players. You know, well, you're practice, dude. Yeah, you're playing against people who actually practice. They,
No way, things didn't go exactly like you hoped in this game of precision.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so money shot over here, kind of getting married to that 14. It looks like it lined up pretty well, though.
I just got to say it, big time threads. Nice shirts.
Nice shot. All right, leaves himself a shot on this 9 ball. It's probably going to be a bank, though. But these guys prove themselves to be very competent bankers. Looks like he's probably going to leave himself a shot on the 8 if he makes it. Oh, man. Barely misses that 9 ball. That brings Money Train to the table on table 1 with a pretty wide open layout. She shot very competently over there. Money shot about to take down rack number 9 here on table 2. All right. Going back to table 1 here. It's Money shot going up 9-6. They're 4 games away. And at this point for Money Train, the key is just not getting out of line, taking it nice and easy. Okay, so she's laying up and saying, you go for it. And I like that move. Sometimes you're nervous. There's all sorts of reasons why it works to say, no, you go for it. That 9 ball's a little close to the pocket for me to want to do that in this situation, but I understand why. It looks like he's going to jack up and try and massé this ball. Maybe jump. We'll have to see. Yep. So a gentle massé.
He got the legal hit. That was probably one of his main concerns.
One of the hard things about that is sometimes they get that hit and then leave you in a worse position than you were in to start with. And that's always rough.
I personally, with that shot, like off the rail with a bunch of English, especially with the 9 off the rail a little bit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he definitely got a legal hit. That's good.
And she continued to take really safe shots, which is a smart way to play this, even if you miss. And eliminating another ball. I do try to figure out my key ball here, and I work backwards. That's what I do, especially with an open layout. Taking the 5.
Yeah, I think it's good to do that. Good to have a plan. Good to be willing to be flexible, too, which I know you also are. Yeah, that 3 ball is really the issue, right?
Yep.
The 1 ball seems
and the
to
1
be the
leads
way
to the
get
3.
To them, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you don't want to save that for the end, because 3 to the 8.
Right.
I guess you can just roll forward off the 3.
Depends. Have you ever, in a game of 8 ball like this, thought to yourself, the 1 leads to the 3, and then somehow 2 minutes later you pocket the 1 ball and go, oh, that's right, the 1 led, now I can't make the 3. Shoot.
Yes, I absolutely have.
That is one of the...
It's such a terrible feeling.
I'd rather miss a shot than do that. When I do that, I'm like, really, dude? You just, what?
Well, that's one of the biggest reasons that it's so important to reassess after every shot, because you create these solutions and then you change your pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, specifically with 8 ball, I mean, yeah. And sometimes you don't realize it until you actually look at where the cue ball's sitting. You're like, oh, actually,
That goes
it's
right
going to
there.
sit there.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a nice shot.
And that's the way that pool is like chess, is there's sequences to things, and there's not a lot of other games that are very dependent on, well, I guess there are.
On this left-hand table, I don't know what her Fargo is, but I want her on Team Oregon one of these years. She plays
Right?
good, dude. She gets out there every time.
Shooting great.
Jeez.
Yeah, really patient play.
Seriously.
Very smart shooting. I think you're going to have a hard time getting her on the team as she's from Arkansas. Are there a lot of players from Arkansas on Team Oregon?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'd like to know. Inquiring minds.
We got teams from all over the United States on Team Oregon. Wouldn't that be a funny answer?
Yeah.
Well, I think Scott Frost has been to Oregon. Does that count?
He has indeed. He's played in our room.
Yeah, that is coming up, isn't it? He has played in your room,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah.
Scott has taken my money in our room.
Really?
Very generously. He gave me a good spot. I mean, we were playing, and we had a really good time.
That's cool, man.
Scott, a terrific one-pocket player, great bank pool player, out of the Arizona area. These guys play out of his room, formerly known as Freezers. It's now known as... And these guys brought to you in part by Paradise Patio Furniture.
Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Mills Modern Social. I don't think that's the name now. I wish I remembered the name. I apologize, Scott, if you're listening. But a lot of great pool halls in the Arizona area.
Like an amazing number, yeah.
All right, money shot.
It's a little stuck right now.
Yeah, that's a bummer. You hate to think you're going to be jumping to that 10 ball right now.
Jeez, yeah.
Because you know what? Oh, because of cues. Your jump cue is perfect for this 14 ball.
Yes, it is.
Or is that too close proximity?
It's way too close, dude.
Even to get over the edge?
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, you don't want to knock it down.
So probably not phenomenal for this shot, but you could do it. You could try. Not going to do it. Not at all. Got it. So looking at jumping on the 10.
I would say the cue ball's in the air about 5-6 inches away from where you hit it.
If I were Alex Pegalian, I would be playing a point hook here. I would be tapping the 9 ball and getting behind the top side of that right side pocket. Looks like he might have that 14 ball. Might be swerving this a little bit. Wow. What a pretty shot. Unfortunately, it doesn't lead to much unless that 10 ball banks. And it's going to be tricky to see what happens there. Meanwhile, on table 1, we got a pretty clustery little lower left-hand part of the table. Looking like trying to play the 9. All right, so probably glance off the 10, play the 3-9 combo.
Apparently, yeah. Yeah, apparently.
That's a tricky shot. The 9's in a hard place.
I kind of like banking with the Beard style of banking that 10 ball back to the bottom left-hand corner. Just twist it off the rail, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's what he's looking at. No, he called the 9 ball. I like kicking at the 9. Oh, man, nice try. Kicking at the 9, you're getting to a good spot on the 10. Now the 10's in a pretty tricky spot. Money train here, probably going to want to take their time with this.
No, and this young man has played before. He played real strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see how he does.
Yeah, and he's not intimidated at all by the position.
Oh, he left himself the 5.
Spearing the 5, yeah,
great.
breaking out the 2.
Yeah.
What's nice about his position is that anywhere on the top half of the table, he's pretty much safe.
Yep.
But he's just looking at running out here. Trying to get up high enough for that 6 ball. Wow. Well, 6-7, probably 1-4.
You can sure tell the people that have been itching to get their turn on the table, huh?
Yeah, right.
He looks so excited to be able to play right now.
Totally. Well, man, and when you have wide open table like that, it does feel good.
My turn.
Yep.
Everybody step back.
I'm going to run right through this.
Yep. Yeah, this would be a big game. You know, they're all big at this point.
You might have wanted a little more out of that, but still looking great. Excellent shot. Right on.
That was great out, man. Well done.
Money Train sticking in this thing. You know, now is a great time,
Yes.
or maybe a little late for us to check the score. Are you?
I'm on it.
You have a relationship.
We did that, right?
Yeah. Mike being the people person amongst us, he's going to go check the score. He's already talking about jerseys, other stuff. In this situation, I definitely like to ask the team who's ahead what the score is. Don't usually, even if it's just a game, it can be a touchy issue. And at this point, we're in a pretty even match, especially with two tables at the same time. Money Train looking really good here. I'm going to try to play the 4 next, because the 4's position is a lot trickier. And I have a nice, easy shot here. All right. The 2 does leave. Unfortunately, you're queuing over the 10, and that's tough. Yeah, I guess I'm going to try and jack up, and you are shooting over a ball, but just kind of stop off that 2. Make sure you leave yourself some on that 4 ball. Wow, great shot. He made it look really easy. I'm going to draw back through the pack, trying to make sure I don't make contact with a 10. Looking good?
Yeah, we
Great.
are geniuses. I didn't mess up the score yesterday either. I was so proud of myself.
Nice work.
During teams, even. I think we're getting trained from Derby. Derby, it's just about impossible.
Yeah, the ball count.
Lord
that is
almighty,
tough.
yeah, jeez.
Well, and those are long matches. I mean, you do some of those one-packet matches are pretty tough, and they're intense. And there's just not a clear goal. So staying focused for all that is pretty.
The foul and
difficult.
lose a ball part is really tough in one pocket because if you're not paying attention, the score changes. You know, every time somebody makes a mistake. Oh my gosh,
Nice
what
shot.
a great shot on the left-hand side.
Yeah, perfect. Coming around for 3 rail shape
Money Train trying to get to 9-9,
to make it
right?
even huge.
Don't scratch again.
I
Nice.
can't. Yeah.
Watch that white ball, dude.
No
After
kidding.
you hit the black ball in. That's my advice to you. Some Dutch uncle advice, they call that, I believe. Dutch uncle?
I don't know anything about that.
Really?
Tell me about the
Okay.
Dutch uncle.
Dutch uncle means I'm going to tell you something you don't want to hear, but you need to hear.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you like a Dutch uncle. Is that a mafia thing?
A
That
Dutch?
might be a mafia thing, I
Really?
guess. I guess it might be. That
there-
might be a Godfather thing that I'm just not aware of. That's where I picked that up. But yeah, it's a Dutch uncle. I'm going to talk to you like a Dutch uncle is an expression.
Huh. Are a lot of Dutch gang members? That's why?
I think maybe there weren't, and that was the point, is that your Dutch uncle was the one who'd tell you, hey, you're about to have
Get
a
out
problem.
the gangs. Yeah.
I don't know. Are you Googling it?
I'm not. I will, though. We're going to be right back with more pool and the explanation of Dutch uncle.
All right.
We should choose a word of the day or a phrase of the day.
I think that'd be cool, yeah.
Today, the Dutch uncle.
Dutch
Brought to you in
uncle.
part by...
And that's not a Dutch rub.
And a Dutch rub is just a brash rub.
I think a Dutch rub is isn't that when you rub somebody's head
I don't know, Mike.
or their arm?
You know far more about the
About
Dutch.
the Dutch community. Get my phone. Okay, this is crazy.
There's only three things I hate in this world.
Tell me.
People who are intolerant of other people's cultures, Dr. Evil, and the Dutch. A stolen line there. The Dutch uncle, a person giving firm but benevolent advice.
Anything about the mafia on that? Anything about Italians? No offense to anybody.
Don't see anything.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
There's-
Anyway, yeah, it's a real term. Now we're gonna
Now I
do
know. Because
Dutch
your
rub,
phone
you
said
son
so.
of a gun. Yeah, it's what Dutch rub is knuckles across somebody's head within causing pain and humiliation.
Oh, okay, yeah, that kind of head rub. I thought you were talking like a nice little like scalp massage.
I see.
I guess I'm familiar with the Dutch rub.
And I feel like you're being deceptive about how much you know about the Dutch. What's going on with this?
It is absolutely not
If
true.
we went to a restaurant and we went Dutch, what would that mean?
That would mean that we're both paying. I know that one.
That's what I'm saying. You know more about the Dutch culture than you're letting on.
I do think that
you're a secret Dutch enthusiast.
I do typically try to stay away from cultural stereotypes, although in this situation, that's not what I'm doing. I just literally don't know.
How do you feel about holes and dams?
I don't know if you guys saw how he was lining this stuff up, but Money Shot over on the left here just lined up that carom, and we've seen a lot of people try that, but he lined that up beautifully. That made the highlight reel for me.
Nice, good deal.
Really, really great shot. And, man, oh man, I don't think that 8-ball cuts on the right-hand screen, but he's going to be shooting the 8 real quick here.
He's got kind of a natural breakout a little bit, right? I think with some top, oh no, he's using top right. I think he needs top left. Oh, I was wrong. I couldn't have been more wrong. Let's just say that. I could not have been more wrong, because not only did he get a breakout,
That was
shape.
Huge.
I
Perfect
basically
breakout.
have no idea what I'm talking
Money
about.
Train taking their first lead of the match,
Wowzers.
going up 10-9.
Jeez.
This is an exciting
This is the most
match.
exciting match I've seen today, man.
Yeah, you and me both.
Big Time Threads. Boy, I hope somebody's out there Googling Big Time Threads, because I'm telling you what, my friends, those are cool shirts.
Those are big time. Do you think there's a limit to the amount of flair that you can put on the shirt, or is it just unlimited?
Here's what I think we're both thinking. Apparently not. No. I have thought, actually, I wonder if they're trying to get their name out, because there are a lot of graphics on this. There are a lot of graphics.
Yes, there are. I think, though, when they're just printed on there, though, it's not like a screen print. It's not like, oh, my God, I got to lay over how many screens on this? This is just a one.
I agree. I just know that with Ultimate Team Gear, the more you do, the more it is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
but
so
with
I don't
Money
know.
Shot, I think money is not the issue,
Well, I think they could just sell one of those necklaces on their shirt and pay for everything.
And perhaps they did.
That's why one of the shirts doesn't have a necklace. That's how they paid for this trip. I'm making Summer now look at the shirts to see if there's one without a necklace. That's my partner.
2, 3, 4. You're right. One of them. All right. Back to double screen here.
Nice shot. Money Train blocked the 7 and the 4, took over the pocket, and blocked the 8-ball. That was a hell of a shot by Money Train. Well done.
Nice.
And Money Shot is over on the right-hand table, one we'll call table 2.
And with a pretty good look at this table.
Yeah.
3 ball's a little finicky, but you're in a great position. Yeah, I mean, you gotta think he's gonna be out on this. He's probably gonna have to take that 3 ball now, though, unfortunately, unless he might want to cut that 6 in the upper left-hand corner pocket. All right, Money Shot over here on the left.
Wow, great hit.
Great hit, almost making that ball. And that was pretty tight in there. For the players that don't know quite as much about jumping, he really had to get over that ball in a hurry. And does so successfully, gets a good hit.
Nice 6 ball.
When you're jumping that steep, it's a lot harder to control the English that you put on the ball. You're coming straight down. That air bridge is pretty tough.
All right, so he's going to put a bunch of top right, I assume, on this.
Yep. Come back through that 11-10. Oh, he just hit that ball a little bit fat. Or maybe he was trying to play the 3 next. The 3 does go. I think he's got to go rail first. And I'm definitely calling a ref here if I'm Money Train. I guess he can get to the 5 still. It's just a funny queuing position.
In real life, it looks like the 3 goes. But I'm afraid that he's hooked on the 5 afterwards, I think is what his real problem is.
That's why I say go rail first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like playing off the, just very close to that point with a bunch of left, clipping off the 3, knocking the 8 free. Looks like he's going to go 5 first. And if he can shoot around that 14.
If you gave me 10 attempts, I'd want to jump the 3 ball because it would naturally leave me shape on the 5. You know,
You wanna
jump to
what?
the 3. I'd need a lot of attempts. I'm not saying it's easy. You just need to jump the edge of the 8, make the 3.
I think you're giving
the right shot.
Dutch advice there.
Dutch advice. Dutch cousin advice. Dutch cousin
Wow.
advice.
At the
Bad
edge of that
advice.
ball. Nice work.
Nice shooting, man.
And if you are Dutch and watching this program, we really are joking. Terrific. All right. Money shot, making it even. Holy cow. I'm in there just like a train barreling down the highway towards 13. Both these teams.
I see Alex Pagalayan over there.
I love Alex.
Oh, he's a nice guy. Yeah, yeah.
If I had to choose a favorite player, it'd be Alex.
Yeah, me too. No, he's the one I
Really?
always pick.
The
Yeah,
line?
he's the one I always pick as line. Yeah, yeah. He's polite, but a fierce gambler. He's funny. Plays everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
We were making a one-pocket list. Somebody was asking about the 5 best one-pocket players in the world, and Alex being my favorite player, that's why, is the game of one-pocket.
Yeah.
And he wasn't one of the first 3 people I said, and I was surprised that was true, but when somebody said him as the first one, I was like, well, then why isn't he playing a lot of these big matches? And I think the reason is there's a lot of hype that goes into those matches, you know, and Alex he is an undercover gambler. We were watching him play, I'll just say big matches over at Griff's the other night.
Yeah, yeah.
For lots of money. I mean, these guys don't have fanny packs anymore. They have purses for the
Right,
amount of cash they
right.
carry in. And, yeah, I think that can ruin your action, for sure.
Yeah.
But with all the big matches, you got to think at some point you're going to see Alex in the ring. It could also be that not a lot of players want to play him. You know?
Yeah.
Even anyway.
Yep. I think one of the stories I like about Alex is when he was following Shane Van Bonen around the country, gambling with him.
Mm-hmm.
Not even playing in the tournaments. He just wanted to beat Shane, so he just followed him from place to place to place, gambling with him.
So awesome.
Oh, that was a cool shot.
Yeah, and that's going to allow you to break out the 14 ball, too.
Yeah.
That's an
Which is
awesome
important.
shot.
Yeah, it's a big deal. 10-10. It's a race to 3 now. You know, we were talking earlier about,
Right?
Yeah.
Do you want to be the hammer match?
No.
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 You don't want to be the case game?
No.
I do. I always say put me in.
Really? Yeah.
But that being said, I mean, it's not like I always win. I just want to be, So he was trying to slow roll it, get there for the 14, and he does. But that's not the shot I want to be taking. I would have tried to nudge it. But playing cautious, he was playing safe. That's why. And that was a great shot.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Shut up, me. I'm glad I said it. I deserve that.
A lot of studying going on.
Yep. And this is where a lot of people like those marks on the table. I was just having a little discussion with Mike about that. It's really nice to be able to break down. It's not just 3 diamonds. You're going to 31, 32. And you expect that you'd be able to do that, but it's interesting how much gridding out the side of the table can really help you visualize things. Looks like he's shooting for that 4 ball. I do think that's the safest kick. Looks like the cue gets through that path. And I think he might be thinking just slow roll to the 4. And I like that shot a lot. I'm not going to try to make this ball, but if I can slow roll back there and get him, I mean, not even behind the 7, just shooting up table, I'm in good shape. He's got to try something a lot more risky. And there's a good chance that I can get a full hook here.
Yeah, I'm afraid he's not going to hit. I think he's coming up short. I think he's got to hit on the other side of the side pocket with a right hand English. Yeah.
Ooh, man, nice shot.
No, ball in hand, my friends.
What?
Yeah, he needed it. He needed to aim on the other side of the side pocket.
The 4 didn't get the rail?
No, No, definitely not. No, he needed to hit on the other side of the side pocket with right hand English.
Whoa, man, I thought he got a good hit. Well, I replayed it, or I got the replay, so we can watch, but it doesn't matter at this point anyway.
No, it went rail into the 4, and then the 4 almost touched the rail, but it didn't. Yeah.
I wonder how many times I've missed that. I wonder how many times I've just been like, oh, man, great hit.
Probably not that many, bro.
Probably not.
That's really like an amateur level thing to not notice. You play strong.
I was watching that one pretty closely and definitely missed it. I like this idea in practice, but if you miss that 4 ball,
you just kind of might have lost the game. Now you got lucky the 14 sat there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I think you have pretty natural shape coming off the 4, going left side rail off the 4, and trying to hit that 14, or trying to hit the 14. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he's just going to try to leave the gap to cut the 7 in the side.
I think he's at least looking at that. He'd like to keep it simple, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to swing at the 14 and end up missing.
I think the real other option is to make the 4 and just kind of break out the 7 and hope for the best. So I think he's trying to not do that.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at this guy on the right. Money train running out. He's got to get on the 9, but I think he just got the angle to get on the left side of the 9. He didn't need much with some top right hand English. You can. Okay.
And no matter what, I think you kind of got to deal with the 9 now. You can try and play the 13 and get past the 3. You're going to make contact with that 3, though. All right, so make some kind of contact. Probably doesn't leave a real makeable shot. Boy, they're all going to be highlights from here on out. Got to try to masse this ball.
Nice try. At least got the hit.
Yeah. And leaving him up table.
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Pressure's on. He's only got 1 ball on the table. Unfortunately, pretty easy to play. Oh, he's got 2, sorry. And that definitely reduces his odds of playing safe. Right now, you're protecting from the 13 and the 9. I think I'm starting with the 5 over there on the right-hand table. Table 2.
Yeah. Oh, nope. Oh, geez, it went. Wow, sorry. My bad. I think it's the shirt that helped that go in. These are big-time threads, kid.
That was a money shot.
Right? Yeah.
If he is a one-pocket player, and I believe that he is, I like kind of rolling up on that 14. Looks like he's trying to back cut that. That's a huge, huge back cut. He may be trying to make the 14, or he might just be slipping under those balls. He knows that nothing can go in that upper left-hand corner pocket with the 8 ball there. All right, so that's what he's going to do. He's just going to thin off the right-hand side of the 7 and try and force him to make the cut on the 12. And again, leaving him doubled up on the 14-13. That's money shot over there on the right. Boy, looking good. Unfortunately, no, looking good. I was watching the left-hand table and didn't realize he was solids. It's kind of on the wrong side of the 3, unless he wants to cut it in the side. Because he's drifting to that left-hand side of the table. He's kind of looking at coming over and back. I like when I see a player look from the shooting angle and then stand up and reassess. A lot of people don't do that stand-up, and it's so important. Yeah, and I like the decision here. Probably 3 to the 1, 1 to the 4.
Yeah. Oh, nice try.
Oh. That's a heartbreaker. I think that 8-ball passes the 4 in the lower left-hand corner pocket, in which case you're looking at 13-9-8. Going to be an exciting shot here. Looks like he's, I don't know, not thinning off this ball any longer. Yeah, just freezing out in that 14. What an excellent shot, man. That's exactly what you want to do. Even leaving the 14 at a pretty tricky angle to just glance towards the right side with the pocket there. Although that's what I think you'll end up doing. The other option here is playing off the 14 and sending the 7 up table using the 15 to hook.
Oh, nice shot. Nice shot, boy. He's got good options now, doesn't he?
He does. Oh, man. All right, so still not leaving a cut on that 7, but definitely leaves a bank here. And he's played really, really cautious. But you have to at this point. Race to 3, money train, looking like they're going to take down this game. Oh, gosh, and overrolled it a little bit. I think he's still got the edge of that 8-ball.
It's all right. Just take a breath, brother. You're all right, man.
Totally.
It's all right.
Now's when you go grab your drink, take a drink, come back. If your opponent's running out and they leave you that, you're stoked. Most players pretty concerned with undercutting that ball, especially with the 4-ball there. And he just cut that ball so thin. So overcut, bringing money train back to the table on the right. Money shot on the right. Money train on the left.
A lot of money going on. Boy, this match is crazy tight, dude.
Oh, man.
And everybody's making, no offense, people are making little mistakes.
Yep.
Not finishing what they would have finished an hour ago,
yeah, pressure's on.
The pressure's on.
All right, so on the right hand, following this ball down. I think he was trying to get down to take the 6 over there. And just playing really cautious again. And doesn't get there. I don't think he's shooting here. Wow.
Money shot.
And unfortunately, money shot.
Wow. See, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
These last few games, these are tough, man.
I just don't think he thought he was going to make contact with that ball.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden he's kicking from the foot rail.
Oh, jeez. Oh, he's banking it.
I don't think he's going to end up banking this ball.
I'm going to run out there and tell him to kick it. Can I do that?
I think so.
If I run out and say, hey,
Yeah.
man, you got to kick the 8 in.
You can only do that twice per match, though.
Yeah.
In these
See,
CSI rules.
Now would be an example of they're too close for me to say that loudly. I gotta whisper it, and I'm sorry, but it ain't funny if I say it and he hears me. You know what I mean?
Oh, not at all.
Yeah.
Stiffing that ball is nearly impossible. I don't think Boosty would bank that ball. And if he did, I think he'd bank it 3 rails. I think that's a kick shot all day, unless you're wanting to go rail first. All right. Money train coming around. That's what I was worried about, taking that shot. I like that shot a lot, but I was worried about nudging the 8-ball. I think that he left the 8 visible, but I don't think he can cut.
Yeah, he may have left him a bank. It's kind of a double kissy bank, but if you might be able to draw the cue ball out of there, you might be able to English it so that it goes off. Yeah. I'm nervous and anxious, and I'm not in this match.
I wonder if we can get a highlight double capture.
That'd be strong.
That's strong highlight. 10-10. Man, race to 3. 2 games being played right now in this 2021 BCA World Championship. Double kisses the 8-ball. 4 balls to go on the right-hand table. That brings Money Shot back to the table. And Money Shot really taking their time over on the left. This kick is going to be crucial. Picks out a spot. The 15 ball is not in an awesome place, although I think the cue ball goes around.
But he's got to hit this maybe a tiny bit off angle, or if not, it's almost that he has to hit it off angle. You know what I mean? It's
He either has to hit it more firm or with a little bit of English, and you're probably not going to kick it very hard. I think a lot of it looks like he's lining up to kick wide. Yeah. Oh, so he thought he had to kick around it.
That's heartbreaking. Yeah.
That's a tough shot. Man, and after making a great couple shots to get there. Well, Money Train, a couple balls away. It's risky, but he gets there. Playing this 12-ball, I like to go side rail, foot rail to come around as opposed to trying to hold up.
Yeah, me too.
Overhit that a little bit, and all of a sudden you're on the bottom side of the 8-ball, too.
Yep.
But, like he's going to take this down. Excellent shooting. Money Train getting to 11. They go to 11. Let's see if Money Shot can do the same. Yeah, and I mean, at this point, all the shots just, they feel like the hardest shot you've ever taken. I went through that last night at Hill Hill.
Yeah.
I left myself on the rail on the 10-ball, barely off angle. And I mean, the guy's just, he was definitely like, just shoot the ball, man. But I've missed that ball enough times. And don't get me wrong, he was a great sport. He was very respectful the whole time.
No, I know what you mean, but yeah.
But sometimes you're like, get over it, man.
Yeah.
All right, this is Money Shot.
How's your event going?
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah. How are you doing?
Doing good. I'm out
All
of
right, Money Shot here.
Yeah, this is the big one right here. No. No, sir. No, sir.
Hey, man, we're at 11-11 in a raise to 13 match right now. If you want to talk to him, maybe talk over there. All right, so this is Money Train at the table. I'm not trying to be short.
For a second,
people,
I thought I was Molina, Mike.
Yeah, maybe you are. Maybe you are now.
I have a friend named Molina. All right, so this is going to take him to 11-11 if he can make this.
Are you rolling forward on this?
Yeah, probably. Just because
To take the 8
to
in the
pocket
lower
it,
right-hand
to
corner.
pocket. Okay, now I would have been going to the side pocket.
I thought so too.
Yeah, and
my
I would have
gosh.
followed it. Okay, so
Huge swing of events here. This is
right
going to leave Money Train shooting the 8-ball here.
with a natural safety too, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
You'd love to be able to take this ball. You can't believe you're getting back to the table. Get a great shot. You know that even, I mean, you don't want to think about missing it, but even if you don't hit your perfect shot.
Just did the sign of the cross, fellow Catholic.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I love it.
He's kissing his crucifix. That's my boy right there.
And Lord, if you're out there, help me steer this 8-ball.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Money Train, one shot away from getting on the hill. Wow, it's
That was a
perfect
great shot, dude. Well done. Well done.
12-10.
Good game on the
Money
hill.
shot over here. I shouldn't have missed that break. I wasn't too short with that guy, was I?
No, not at all. No, it was two guys in a row who were interrupting
Yep.
us.
Yeah, and we love people coming up and seeing us. There's just moments where maybe I take this too seriously, but I really empathize with the players, and I'm like, man, if somebody walks through my area.
Yeah.
I had a team match going on in my Hill game where the guy set up his chair in the middle of the aisle on my side. The fella I was playing had 3 spectators with him, so they've already got the whole table. The team is spilled over onto my side. They have their back row behind me, so I couldn't even I asked the guy to move. Didn't move. Spatial awareness is really important at these events.
Yes.
And there's a little bit of courtesy that you develop over time that
Yes.
really, really helps it be an enjoyable tournament for everyone. But I have also been the person to disrupt another player. Obi. I got warned by a referee one year when they were still in play, and I was in a money match, but I got warned, and I was pretty frustrated because the fact is the only reason was because I was large, but I was waiting between every shots, but a female player, instead of actually just saying, hey, can you be a little cautious moving around, called a ref.
Oh, my gosh.
And tried to get me removed from the room.
Oh, my gosh.
It was pretty wild.
Jeez.
Nice shot there.
Here's what I was left with the interaction of those two men a few minutes ago. Who was the first guy?
Oh, I have no idea. With the mustache? No clue. No clue at all. And that's why I was like, oh, maybe we're going to talk. And finally I was just like, going to ignore all of this. Back to the match.
12-12. 12-10.
He's a fan.
Yes.
The world famous Mike D has fans. It's not something I can relate to. So, yeah.
I have no comment. Yes, I think I've told you before, I had a cousin who did karaoke in Walla Walla and had a level of fame as a karaoke DJ in a small town of Walla Walla. And that's how I feel when I hear people refer to my level of fame. I'm like, yeah, if you're in the right town at the right bar,
Walla Walla
like, that's
karaoke
Mike
famous.
D.
Yep.
Everybody else is like, what?
Wow, lockdown safe
That was a
there,
great
played
shot.
by Money
That
Shot.
was a great shot. Can we check the chat, by the way?
It's
Have
funny,
people called me an idiot yet? Have they,
Oh, yeah. Right, a lot of shot speculation here.
The Italians beat up Dutch for fun. I don't know anything about that.
All right, we're going to go back to this. James, you're absolutely right. I do play, maybe it's not in an hour. Do I play that soon? Is it 2 or 2:30? I might be up in 27 minutes, and maybe I should go hit balls.
Yeah, dude, what?
That's good advice. This is exciting.
We're going to work on your guilt. That's what we're going to work on, your guilt. I want you to think about how many times you said, was I mean to that guy? I do. I want you to
All right,
think.
that's
I
fair.
want you to really think about that.
Yeah.
I yelled at a fella last night. I haven't once said to anybody, hey, do you think I was a jerk?
You yelled at a fella, huh?
Didn't I yell at the fella? Wasn't that last night or was that the night before?
Yelled at him.
No, that was the night before. The ref fella.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that you yelled at him, did you? I wasn't there.
No, I wouldn't say yell at you, although I have talked to people in that same voice and cadence and volume, and later they have described it as being yelled at. I think the look on my face and the speed with which I talk translates to being yelled at.
Intensity, yeah.
Intensity, yeah. And I've had enough, I think you could call it yelling and it'd be okay.
I do. I play it too. Yeah, I'm going to have to go pretty
You
quick
gotta
here.
go, dude. What are you doing, bro? Get out of here, man.
I'm going to do it. Dude, any moment
This is
here we're going to
amazing.
see. Yeah,
Right. Can I have a big picture?
you can.
Because I deserve a big picture because I'm a big boy. That ain't it. That is not it, my friends. Okay. All right. So we got on the left-hand side, Money Shot is trying to make it 11-12. And he's getting close. He's got to get shape on that 8 ball. On the right-hand side, Money Train's trying to make it 13-10.
Wow.
Nice shot. My buddy is
Perfect shot.
getting out.
Man. And he is not challenged by the
My
pressure
friend
right
can
now.
play, man. No,
Boom.
that's right. I like
Money
kick it
Shot,
with real
12-11.
people. Well done. 11-12, race to 13.
Wow.
Just amazing.
Money Train really wanting to lock this down.
Yep.
And with Money Shot breaking over there, this could be your last opportunity. I think he was trying to break that 10 out.
Jeez. Wow. Do you take the 12 and try and get shape on the 10? Do you take the 4-ball combo?
It's not what you want to be shooting.
And that 12 is so deep, he may not be able. Maybe taking the 12 first is not even an option. I don't even know. They're going to roll the dice. All right, so we are breaking on the left-hand table.
Huge break there.
Well, you know he wants a good break. He's just like, look, give me a run out.
Oh, man. Nope.
Oh,
Clips
and
the
that
ball.
was a foul?
All right, so Money Shot break and dry, but that's going to bring Money Shot to the table with ball in hand on the right-hand table here.
Yeah, an opportunity to get to 12, huh?
Yeah.
This is huge. I like this team's matching gold necklaces. I bet that costs them a lot.
I'm with you. I think you're right. You know, as exciting as this is, I'm going to go get ready to play Bobby Garza.
I think that would be a good thing.
So thank you all for joining us here in the booth. This is Summerfield signing off with Bad Boys TV. Thanks for joining us at the 2021 BCA World Championship.
We'll talk to you later, buddy.
Mike D sticking around.
Now that you're leaving, I'm going to practice my karaoke with all these folks because that's what they love.
Mike,
I like to give the people what they want.
that's not what you're famous for.
Oh.
You don't want to try to be your cousin.
Oh, that's
you know?
my cousin Ronnie. That's right. Sorry. All right. All right. The woman on the left-hand side on that table, I think she's run out almost every time I've seen her shoot, and really confidently too, really nicely. So we'll see. Summer, good luck on your match. Get 'em. Oh, nice shot. Yeah. If I'm betting money, I'm betting this left-hand table's running out right now. Play good, buddy. Nice. The right-hand table, he's making short work of it. Yeah, and as I predicted, this left-hand table running out. Oh, that went a little far, unfortunately. Oh, covered the 7 ball. I like that shot, actually. Yeah, just figuring that they're going to get out and trying to stop them from running out. All right, on the left-hand side, we tried to kick the 10 in. 12-12, race to 13. My Lord. Almost on that 3 in the side. Money Shot on the left-hand side, trying to maintain, not losing, and trying to win. 12-12. Boy, it's like a race. Nice safety on the right-hand side. I'm hoping that none of you on the chat ask me what happens if they both get to 13, because I do not have an answer. I guess the answer would be one of these games is first and one of them is second on the roster, and that's the one that counts. I'm not sure which is which, you know. I believe the left-hand side table is going to be the score that counts first. All right, said please don't go. Was hoping that did not drop. Got a real safety game opportunity here for Money Shot. And Money Shot also on the other table. So yeah, I mean, you know. All right, on the right-hand table, he's going to kick to the 8. That might be a little steep. Yeah, it was a little steep. Oh, boy. Left-hand side, he did not roll as much as he was hoping to roll, I gotta figure. Yeah, that is not the shape he was hoping for. Well, we're just playing a safety. All right, Money Train definitely, I'd say the odds are great that they're out. Money Shot on the right-hand table. But I really don't think this game counts. I think it's the left-hand table that counts. And if it's a tie, I don't know. Okay. Pocketed the 8. And that's the loss. And I'm just going to watch the body language of the players here, folks. We'll see what happens. Okay, so maybe they double one. I don't know. All right. Money Shot got that. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Bad Boys live stream. We really appreciate it. Trying to get all this action to you guys. This is the 2021 CSI BCA World Championships. Brought to you by Predator and Diamond, and we are the Bad Boys live stream, and we are brought to you by Rick Jones, OBQs, Lippman Lights, and all of you, and Diamond Billiard products too. So thank you for joining us. We will have more matches coming. We'll see you then.